Hello Leo, so I'm doing your weekly tarot from May the 7th to the 14th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at what's going on in your blind spot, figuring out what it is that's working for you at this time. And of course, we're seeing how it is likely going to play out as well, okay? So, if I can get my hands to work. Right, you have got the Thinker, and it says strategy, being analytical and logical, take things at face value and follow the logical path and indulge in the facts. Okay, so there's something going on with this situation this week, Leo, where the dots aren't quite adding up. Okay, the information doesn't quite match the reality, and it could be as well, maybe someone is trying to be deceptive here. Again, we'll find out more when we pull out the tarot on this. Your responsibility basically is to question everything, to look at all of the facts as well, objectively. And here's the other side of this message, is to avoid overthinking or catastrophizing, okay? So really looking at everything objectively and going, okay, this bit over here, this makes sense. This bit over here, this doesn't make sense because it's not adding up with what I know to be true. So dig a little bit deeper with this one, okay? And like I said, we'll find out more in a minute when we clarify with the tarot, okay? At the bottom of the deck is never-ending story, okay? Self-criticism. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I feel like, Leo, someone's trying to gaslight you, okay? They're trying to get you to believe a certain version of events that either never happened or it never happened the way that they are making it out that it happened. They've got you questioning yourself. They've got you questioning your own reality, okay? That's why things are not adding up here. So, I mean, it's such a difficult situation because, do you know what, Leo, if that was me, I wouldn't deal with them, but that's just me, right? Whoever this person is, for whatever reason, you're still in that place of trying to figure it all out, yeah? Unnecessary dramas, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, like, yeah, you're dealing with an egomaniac, Leo, 100%. Okay. Let's start clarifying this one. I don't like it. As I said, Leo, if that was me, if that came out in my reading, I'd be like, well, I'm never dealing with them ever again then. Like, if they're sitting there lying and, you know, being deceptive as fuck, I do not deal with people like that. Apparently, this isn't your first rodeo with this individual either, because it's a never-ending story. Like, whoever this is, they are well known for doing this exact thing. Like, all the time, with everybody that they deal with, everyone that they come into contact with. Okay, like literally an egomaniac. You've got the Knight of Pentacles that's come out off balance. Yeah, Leo, there's no need for you to be involved with this. Okay, like realistically, listen, see with the Knight of Pentacles, they don't like trouble, they don't like drama, they're very capricious in nature, okay? They will not get involved with anything that is just giving them grief. It's come out off balance because I feel here that you have made some sort of investment either with this person or into this person, okay? And it's gone off track. It's gone off track, way off track. Knight of Cups and the Devil. Someone is feeling... I'm getting they're feeling sorry for a manipulator. and not understanding how or why this person has got such a hold over them. Someone loves and cares for an individual who is not a nice person, who is not likely to change. It's almost like it's saying, or someone's saying, I can't help how I feel, right? Now, that might be true, right? That might be true. People can't always help how they feel. But there needs to be a certain level of responsibility for self, okay? Where's the self-preservation? Do you know what I mean? Someone's in love with the devil energy. A person that they know is no good for them. A person that they know is really quite abusive. And they're like, but I can't help it. I always feel bad for them. I always feel sorry for them. I can't help it. What's this devil energy? 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Whoever this person is, Leo, they're trouble. They are no good. They are trouble every day of the week. Look, you've got this Knight of Pentacles again that's come out in the exact same position as that Knight of Pentacles there. Okay, Page of Wands, and then the 7 of Pentacles off balance, right? It's almost like someone is afraid that they have just wasted their time with this person. They don't want their time to have been wasted. So, I don't know, Leo, it kind of feels like you're justifying this person treating you in a shitty ass way. That's how it feels. What's this Knight of Cups? You thought that you giving them love, kindness and compassion was going to make them become a better person, and it's not worked out. 4 of Pentacles reversed. I suspect that you're being told to stop trying with this person. You know who they are. You know what they've done. You know what they're still doing. They're playing mind games. Like, literally. It's everything you say, everything you do. It's always followed up by more mind games. I don't like it. And I don't like it because there's this feeling of you being convinced that this person is somehow your responsibility. They are somehow, it is somehow your job to help them, to rescue them, to fix them. You cannot keep bailing this person out, Leo. You cannot keep doing it. It's not good for you. This person, whoever they are, they're no good. They're no good for you. Why is this happening? Listen, milk and honey. There's far better out there, Leo. Far, far better, okay? This one says, the taste of prosperity, opportunities that are born of authenticity, nurture and abundance, and your needs being met. Why is this happening? To draw your awareness to the fact that your needs are not being met. Okay, you have to start meeting your own needs by insisting on dealing with this person. That's the equivalent of self-harm at this point, Leo. Okay. Someone is self-harming by dealing with this person, by insisting that they have to deal with this person. Your awareness is being brought to how better things could be for you. Can you tell us more about why this is happening? Thank you. The 8 of Wands reversed. It's time to turn around. It's time to turn around, Leo. 9 of Wands. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, Pisces. You've got all this scattered energy coming out. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use rose quartz on that. Emperor. Six of Cups off balance with a Page of Cups off balance. There's either misplaced loyalty here, misplaced guilt, something to do with the past, a past mistake that keeps getting dredged up, right? So someone is constantly trying to rake over the coals of an incident that happened very many years ago. They're still raking up over their coals. Why this is happening? Because it's time to release the past. They're also saying here that, and again, right, I'm not being nasty to this individual. They have got a very childlike mentality. And that doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. What is this Emperor? You've got to take control of this now, Leo. Yeah, see the Three of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, because ultimately, what is it that you're contributing to? It is like, in a roundabout way, giving this person permission to keep doing these things to you. What is this Eight of Wands in the reverse? The World, this one's off balance. There's a very chaotic energy that's going on with this, Leo. The World and the Star off balance. So at some point, you had your own ambitions, your own goals, the things that you wanted to do, the things that you wanted to explore, right? You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. What's this Six of Cups with the Page of Cups off balance? The Fool, yeah. Yeah, it's time for a fresh start for you, Leo. And the Eight of Wands in the upright position. Whoever this is, Leo, they do not have any rights whatsoever to dictate down to you. Okay. They really, really don't. And not only are they dictating down to you, they're doing something here that is highly emotionally manipulative. Right? It's like you constantly are getting hurt by this person. In your blind spot is regeneration, right? So you will recover from this. You will grow from this. It says rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. Now, I sincerely hope that this person is not coming back in and expecting yet again another chance with you, okay? Because what would you be giving them? Another chance for them to fuck you over, right? Please don't be putting yourself in any dangerous or harmful situations, not for anybody, no matter who this person is to you, okay? You have to really take your safety, your health and your well-being as a priority here, okay? There's a rebirth that's going on for you, so this person hasn't changed. They've always been this way. And it feels like the major difference now is you're starting to see it for what it really is, right? Because I very much suspect that a lot of this thinking and wondering is all to do with you going, I'm trying to figure out when they changed. I'm trying to figure out when they became horrible. When they started doing this. Why did they start doing this? Oh, it must have been something that I did. Maybe I wasn't showing them enough love. Right? But that didn't work either, though, did it, Leo? So this is a strong indicator that they've always been this way. Is just the major difference. You're seeing it now for what it is. And in your blind spot, you're choosing your growth. You're choosing your healing, your recovery. You're choosing you, right? All of these have come out off balance. Ace of Swords, a King of Wands, and a Queen of Pentacles. And they're all scattered energy, right? All scattered energy. There's a fear that you have of letting other people down. You're not going to be letting anyone down at all, Leo. What's this Queen? Ten of Pentacles. Could be a member of your family. A woman, female member of your family here that you're afraid to let down. Someone who has very, very strict standards or strict rules here, strict family values, okay? Maybe the type of person who keeps going, oh, well, you know what they're like, that's just the way that they are. Maybe there was something, do you know what I mean? Like, with this scattered energy, these people are not helpful. They're not helpful because of the shit that they're coming out with. You know what they're like. It's further perpetuating this never-ending cycle, this never-ending story of yours with them, right? It's great that they've got their values, that you know, everyone should have higher standards and better values, right? But it's like they're trying to force that onto you. And then making you feel bad, the fact that you don't subscribe to that. Or you no longer are wanting to subscribe to that. This is King of Wands. Someone's moody as hell as well, by the way, with that King of Wands coming out off balance. Temperance. It could be a Sagittarius. When they don't get their own way, they have a huge, what I would say is a meltdown. Now, there's also your autonomy here that's being called into question, right? What's that message about Leo's autonomy? The Eight of Pentacles, yeah. See, that's the thing. You are a hard worker. You are very dedicated to what it is that you do. But along the way, it feels like you might have maybe lost like a sense of self here. Yeah, Five of Cups. Exactly. Feeling at a loss. Feeling stuck. It's all in your blind spot here. This is your deep subconscious energies. So you know that this is unsustainable, and yet something's going on here where you feel like you're not in the position to be making different decisions right now. Okay, so what is working for you? Mending. I mean, it goes hand in hand with forgiveness, right? But here's the thing, it's not anyone's place to tell you who you should or shouldn't forgive, Leo, right? Forgiveness is a very, very personal journey. The issue that I have with this is I feel that you've been guilt-tripped into forgiving this person. That's why it's coming out as... Listen, there's aggressive energy connected to this. Okay. It's also extremely, extremely likely that this individual is trying it on again. Okay. What's going to work for you, Leo, is if you mend, heal, and fix the relationship that you have with the parts of yourself that you felt that you had lost through the process of having to deal with that person. Okay, mending the relationship that you have with your higher self, with your instincts, your intuition, maybe even your inner child there, with it being two quite sort of young individuals. Can you tell us more for this energy for Leo? Yeah, the Magician. You have all of the power in this scenario, Leo. You have far more say in this than what you have been led to believe that you do, okay? Can you tell us more? Thank you. Yeah, see the High Priestess. The High Priestess with the Magician. It's a very, very potent combination there, Leo. Very potent. I'm understanding this as there are certain things that you will not speak on, and there are very valid reasons behind that, okay? I feel like you're allowing your actions to do the speaking on your behalf, because High Priestess, it's not only about your intuition and your spiritual connections, it's also about maintaining a dignified silence. And I feel that you know that, that someone is potentially trying to drag you into further drama, further chaos, more arguments. And I feel that with you maintaining a dignified silence and allowing your actions to speak for you, that is you taking control of this situation. Okay, so how is this likely going to play out, Leo? You've got message in a bottle. Okay, so this one indicates good news, it's communication, it is signs. I feel here that your determination to make sure that your heart is protected, that your feelings are, how do I say it, that you're not putting yourself in harm's way, okay? It's just with that floating bottle. So I'm not getting any nastiness off of you, even though you would be, you know, well within your rights. I'm not getting any nastiness. This is you saying it exactly how it is without the need for further drama, further trouble. So for example, if this individual manages to get someone else to contact you on their behalf, I'm seeing you handled that with a lot of grace, okay? And the Two of Wands, yeah. Can you tell us more for Leo? The Moon. So you suspected that this person was trying to come back around again. You got the Eight of Pentacles as your strongest overall message, which is you being focused. This is you creating your life, you being very successful in your own right. Two of Wands and the Moon. You're not playing into the fear, you're not playing into the mind games. Can you tell us more about this Moon? Okay, the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, yeah. The sad thing is, Leo, it's almost as if you know that these other people, they might not know better, okay? There is a feeling of either ignorance or obliviousness this coming from them, right? You know what's up, though. That's the major difference. What's that Two of Wands? Yeah, the Ten of Wands, because you know what the alternative could be. If you were to go back to that situation, you know exactly what that would look like. And you're not willing to put yourself in that position ever again. I'm seeing you also not giving this person any attention. I mean, there could be something going on as well where they have managed to manipulate other people to feel sorry for them. But again, yeah, see, Three of Pentacles. But you're not falling for that. You're not falling for that at all. You can see it for what it is. Good news is on its way. You know, I kind of feel like this person has become desperate for attention also, Leo. Desperate for attention that you're no longer giving them. You're remaining very, very firm with your decision though. Or you will be remaining firm with your decision. Can I have a healing message for Leo, please? Netcaster. Your preparations come to fruition. So this one's number 42. Okay. This one indicates a surprise and a result beyond expectations. It says the netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish because they have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and heart to the rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one. So time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? Then you'll sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you some bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and that you must wriggle free. Right now it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it's suffocating you before you realize that you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you can feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. Okay. So your challenging situation here is the fact that certain other people seem to be completely oblivious to what it is that this individual over here is doing to you, and that is nightmare fuel, right? Because that does make a person genuinely feel like they are entirely isolated, okay, Leo? So again, you have to take this healing message for how it resonates specifically for you, because some of you are in the place where you're only just realizing now the sheer extent of this person's mind games and manipulation, the sheer extent of their abuse. And for everyone else, you've realized it a long time ago, and you've got other people who are just basically acting like flying monkeys on behalf of this person to try and reel you back in, okay? So when it comes down to you casting your net, it's literally saying your time of abundance, of prosperity, and of growth is right here, right now. Make sure that you cast your net out far and wide and harvesting what it is that is helpful and useful to you, okay? Because again, like when you cast your net out so wide, you might accidentally catch up something that you don't want, okay? So be resourceful and be picky. Be very, very picky, and never, ever, ever fall for that guilt trip bullshit about how you must forgive someone, right? The only one that you should forgive, Leo, is yourself for not have known any better at the time, okay? Right, so for a little bit of light-hearted fun, we're going to take a look at the Swear Tarot. Obviously, swearing and sarcasm can be fully expected here. Right, let a smart fucker inspire you and take a much needed break. And a stroke of good luck finally fucking arrives. Alright? Nice. New fucking love is coming, or a deeper love of a current relationship. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal reads with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.